So if you can only do one thing or a couple of things, the first one is to solve the real problem of having devices on your network, right? So eliminate or reduce your direct IP access to resources. So get rid of your traditional VPN, at least for a part of your population. Start off with your consultants, get them through an alternative approach that's kind of more modern. And eventually, you want to get to the point where you have an internal ZTNA inside your corporate network, et cetera, right? So this is the first step. If you could only do one thing, this is kind of the first thing. The next thing is, it sounds kind of simple, which is 2FA everything, right? So here you see all the lists, and everything means everything. I always have this little picture here of, remember the Dilbert bus, because when I speak to people, right? So for example, people say, oh, I have 2FA, and you ask them, okay, great. What are you 2FA? And they'll say, oh, we got 2FA, we 2FA our applications. I go, okay, you've got one of your things. What about your SSH access and your RDP access and your database access and your file share access? And they usually go up, right? So everything means everything, right? Uh, and lastly is, don't ever hand out a server key or database credential to anyone ever, ever, ever again, right? So when someone wants to log into a database, they should use their identity, right? Then you don't hand out passwords or credentials to anyone under any circumstance, right? So to do this, you have to implement the PAM and the DB PAM, right? Simple as that.